Hey guys, welcome back to Rames Games, a game that I haven't played for one whole version and a half. When Alpha 14 released, I didn't really feel like playing it. I actually haven't watched anything on the game since Alpha 14 itself released. I haven't touched the game since my personal save broke. You can see here, the Desert of Doom and Gloom has officially died, but they died peacefully. So we're just going to delete all of the incompatible saves. Ramesington Valley, I don't know if we ever... Yeah, that was the first save we had. And then Double Trouble was just kind of a messing around with the whole, seeing if I could build bridges and locking myself into a corner kind of thing and building up, whatever. It wasn't anything. So let's delete incompatible saves. Desert of Doom and Gloom is gone. In the background I have the patch notes. There's this little button here, it's probably been here for a long time. So if you want, I'm just going to scroll through these really slowly while I talk. You can pause the video and read all of this if you want. I haven't read all of the save changes, or patch notes. I haven't read all of the game changes or anything like that. But I know some of them. I think I know enough of them. Building has been improved. They added an inventory cap, which I'm going to find out if I like or not. The inventory cap is set to your current max number of hearthlings, meaning each hearthling has X amount of total inventory cap attached to it. And I guess they made things a lot more stable for like the max number of hearthlings, but it doesn't matter. Gonna go to new game, doing the ascendancy in the temperate biome, and we're on normal because our lives are gonna end horribly. Actually, real quick, hope this doesn't mess up the recording too much. I'm gonna pull up my name list that I have in a Word somewhere. Pretty tiny name list. Remember, if you want to get into the game, all you have to do is drop a comment. Let me know what you want to be called, what you want to do. I don't want too many low rolls for the stuff, but health kind of matters now. There's really no strong-minded people. They have a decent amount of spirit. This is a pretty good roll. I kind of wish the rolls had seeds with them too. I know that's kind of really cheap. Yes, I tabbed out again. I'm just trying to fix my thing right now. Okay, cool. I wish the seeds had tabs because... What? I wish the rolls, citizen rolls for the expedition roster had seeds. So you could just like put it in and you could get kind of a set thing, even though it's completely random. Aside from this Tessa douchebag with the one spirit, doesn't look too bad. Ugh, 2 and 1. Well, you're gonna die quick, and you're worthless. There's no competence to be had here. Hold on. Broke my OBS. Sorry about the tabbing. I'm back. OBS, I couldn't read any of the interface for one reason or another. No. You know what? That's good. I got freaking pink hair over here. Red hair. So we have 150. We are the ascendancy. No. Yes. Yes, because they're the ones that rise children, I think. I don't freaking know. We're the people who use wood. We can make wooden swords. Gonna get an herbalist staff. I'm probably going to say herbalist and herbalist many times. That's with and without the H. So, I don't care. A heads up on that. Make the farmers out. You know, let's just get all that stuff. We don't need the trapper's knife. I don't really use it. We can get the weaver's spindle eventually. Let's just go. Let's get our map. I really like the idea of an island. Let's just keep that in mind. Edit these seeds. Yeah, you can. World Seed 5. Let's see what happens here. Well, there is an island. But we're not going to do that. I didn't mean to do that. There was a seed from some YouTuber I was watching like 5 or 6 videos of that I really wanted to snag because he didn't use it. But this is kind of just a random recording. Wasn't planned out at all. I was actually complaining that everyone's playing Dark Souls 3 right now. And talking about how gaming is kind of a joke lately. And especially on YouTube because all of the same channels are playing all of the same games. All the popular channels and all the not popular channels are all playing the same games like it once, you know, Stardew Valley and XCOM 2. I am looking at these maps in the background, by the way. I'm not just hitting roll. Stardew Valley, XCOM 2, in this case, Dark Souls 3. In the last hour, 4 of the 9 videos in my sub feed on YouTube was telling me that people were streaming, and honestly, I don't care. I don't load up YouTube to see what you're doing on. Oh, I noticed that I really wanted that island up there. The problem with the roll button. I mean, it's the problem with, you know, doing things and not really paying full attention to the map. I'm kind of just searching the waters. If you want to skip past this, it'll probably be like 2 or 3 more minutes. Maybe. Ah, man. I kind of want to go back on the footage and enter that key, or the seed, but I don't want to stop the recording. We're kind of just hoping on RNG to give me something that I personally like. The thing about islands are they're often sunk into the ground a little bit. I don't understand that either. This is really far away from any stone or anything, but we could always dig under the lake for it, but I kind of hope someday that they add fishing or something that makes water equal. I don't know if the archer class is in 15. I don't think it is. Why do I want an island so bad? I've never built on one, to be honest, in all my time playing this game. So I kind of wanted a different experience. I mean, this isn't too far away from stone. Got some trees. You know what? Doing it. Doing it, guys. We are doing this. And we're going to like it. A wedfelt. A wed. I was going to make fun of it, and then I realized that I was just going to say it right, and then I didn't say it right. A well-fed town is a happy town. Guys, I can read. So, obviously, something you have to understand about the game, and I'd love to know how many blocks away from what you actually choose is what you get. You only get a really small portion of the map when you click on it. So obviously this is actually pretty small. Kinda why I regret not picking the other island, but it's alright because I'm probably going to accidentally die really quick. There are some berries. I don't want to settle down quite in the middle of the town. But knowing how spawning works, I'd like to kind of get some kind of stuff over here. in hope that our town doesn't get like completely overrun. Anyways, let's just set down. I kind of just hit the WASD buttons on accident, trying to move the camera. We're just gonna call it Sillywood. I don't know why. I kind of like the first couple letters of that, so. We are now the Sillywood settlement. We're gonna slow this game down right quick. We're gonna get over here into the harvest buttons. We're gonna harvest these things. Yes. Of course, once we harvest that, we can actually move these inland. And we can move our banner and we can move all this stuff so that we have this explored. Harvest the stone. Harvest some of this stuff. Gonna need some trees. Go ahead and cut these mamma jammas down. Give them a reason to explore outward. I'm probably gonna fill all of this in at some point with like stone or something. I really hate this part of the map. And I wish that we could, you know, fill it in with dirt. I don't know what kind of resource that would cost, but it needs to be a thing. Unfortunately, from their roadmap, and I say this, you know, not negatively, I guess, but surprisingly, they're pretty far into their roadmap, to be honest. A lot of their things are 50 to 70% done, and it's kind of scary when you think about how many changes this game goes through and like how little there actually is to do. I mean, granted, these last couple updates, they've added quite a few things. They've added a lot of gameplay to it. But overall, there's still not much. And to think that they're pretty well into their in the plans and stuff, to me is just kind of worrying. But I mean, you know, that's me. Anything except weapons and armor. Food. Figure that out. Just want them to gather for a little bit. 1 second while I remove my hoodie because it is burning up in here. Hold on. Okay, after making a bunch of noises to myself, trying to squeeze out of the damn thing, we're good. So before I get a farmer up and going, let's hope that these work decently. Lining these up is actually proving to be fairly difficult. But like I said, this is my first experience with Alpha 14 or 15. This obviously being 15. But one of those high desired features. Cool, 2 rabbit jerky. Yay, me. Let's go ahead and figure out who we want to be our farmer. I think this person's gonna be... Yeah, whatever. You're a farmer now. Congrats. I'll name these people at the end of the episode or something. I don't know. Since I don't know who's what, and I don't actually think it matters because I've only got 3 names on here to put in. Oh right, they added hats. People wear hats now. How lovely. It'd be nice if the grid would turn on when I'm doing this. Aw. I thought you could cheese that. Whatever. It's gonna make a 12 by 12. Excuse me? Oh, I'm on harvest. I'm an idiot. But I think a way that you can cheese the system, give you more bang for your buck, but doing this. How many more can we do? Need 2 more. So normally it would create spaces in between, and I think this way I'm gonna be growing a lot of turnips for now. Do a couple rows of corn. Of course, this is a lot harder to actually choose through. And we're just gonna do like 1 or 2 things of silkweed. Actually, we're gonna need some frost snap or like flowers, because so we got 4 things of turnips. I'll just assume they'll build all that. So now when they till it, there's not going to be an empty space between them. They're just going to be walking on all crops all the time. I hope that's cool. And before we get too far into it, I'm going to go ahead and save the game. There we go, Celia Wood. Really weird name. I'm growing more and more fond of it as we go. I'd like to move all these guys too. Since we can harvest these and all, it would just be super nice to have these close by. We obviously don't have a carpenter or anything yet. We need to get that sorted actually. Let's get a carpenter. We're at 18 minutes. I'd want to end this soon. Two-spirit. Ugh. Congratulations. You're a carpenter. Crafting station's right here. Blue market stall. Kinda neat that that's a thing. We'll get into that in another episode. No need to talk about it right now. Nice little 7 citizens down here. I need to remember that we do have an overall inventory. Right now it's 1200. Seems like a large number until you like really get into things. And you've seen my inventory fill up with the chests of 64 upon 64. You know things are going to get a little crazy around here. I like that they added which way these are going. I don't appreciate that that kicked me out of that. let's go ahead and get this stuff moved over here. Want to be able to have our campfire and stuff closer to where the actual center of town is going to be. I also need to... I really could have used someone with amazing spirit and amazing body. But we did not get that lucky. Might have to use the two-body person. Really what I should have went for was someone with high spirit and high body. The rest doesn't actually matter as much. Because you need a footman with enough spirit to not just freaking run away. It'd be nice if these could upgrade over time too. This game just has a lot of inherent problems that come down to RNG when it comes to these people just deciding that they want to run away. But unfortunately, new body, let's hope this works out. And then change you into the herbalist. That's what we have now. One of these herbalist stations, and we're probably going to call it there on our first night in Sillywood Settlement. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to have yourselves a great day and to stay positive, and I'll see you in the next episode of Stonehearth, where I'll actually name the people. I'll do that off camera. Sorry. But if you want to be in, leave a comment, I'll throw you in. Simple as that. Bye-bye.